Welcome, everybody, back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. My name is Brodimus, and we're doing something. we're definitely doing something. So yeah. Episode 5, Rise from the Ashes. Day 2, Trial Former. I don't remember what's happening. I don't remember what's going on. It's very dark back here. I have to keep that in mind for later. Oh, I don't remember any of your voices. Who's Angel? Uh-oh. Oh boy. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. I don't remember who Angel is. I don't remember. Whew. Ideal day. Why must you point out my failures? So? Missed opportunity to name it Returnee of the Attorney. I'm an idiot. I failed you as a content creator. I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Oh, that's right. You're the catering person who used to be an investigator. Oh, that's right.
Yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my early testimony. The chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel's star, resistance is futile.
Would you say futile or futile? What? Yeah, right, CG? You have a different voice. You are quite determined about the scarf, aren't you?
I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra.
That's the same thing. Cobra spit. What are you talking about?
That's me, Angel's star.
That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, Cobra is a kind of snake. Thanks, Phoenix. Phoenix and I, we're on the same wavelength, let me tell you.
But don't bother me with details unless you want to get bitten.
Joke's on you, I'm into that shit. No thanks. Oh boy, that's right, you,
note to self, Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites. Aren't we all, Emma?
She had like the nerdy kind of voice.
The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum.
An oil drum? Hard to imagine.
Phoenix Pro, same brain cell.
Same brain cell. Same hat.
Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr.
Mr. Wright, if we will. Oh, boy. I'm gonna turn this up. It's quite quiet. Apprehending the suspect.
After the murder, suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side.
One moment, please. Okay, Goodman's ID, an investigator's ID card found at prosecutor's office, crime scene, ID number 5842189. Oh, that's right, it has this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we also have the King of Prosecutors trophy, given to Edward, King of Prosecutors. I love that it's given to Edward, King of Prosecutors, at the PED on the day of the murder. Okay. Edward's knife, the murder weapon, usually in Edgeworth's toolbox. Traces of victim's blood, no prints. Parking stub, record of the parking of the prosecutor's office lot, entered at 5:12 p.m. Okay. Blue Badger panel, this horrific thing. On this case, not gonna lie. It's another thing I need to remember right now, unfortunately, CG. A work of art, in quotations, designed by the chief of detectives and created by Detective Gumshoe. Death due to loss of blood, one knife wound, died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Victim's memo found in the car trunk. Property of Lana Sky, last call made to her sister Emma at 5:18 on the day of the murder. That's right, because she's like the head, like the big prosecutor, big chungus prosecutor. The parking lot with Edward's car, taken by Angel Star after the crime was committed. Do I not have the photo? What oil drum? Oh, I guess there's some oil drum behind her, huh? She still ain't wearing a scarf. Is that what we're talking about? I don't remember what we're talking about. This isn't good. This is not good. Okay, after the murder, suspect attempted to run behind the partition off to her side. Press it. Here, hold the phone. Hold the phone now. So where is this partition on the floor plans?
I'm sure, I'm sure she means this wall next to the car.
That's right. There was a wall there, about 6 feet high. There is an oil drum kicked over there. Okay.
She was obviously trying to hide herself. Quite a natural thing for a criminal to do.
And what did you do then? We caught her and explained her rights to her and arrested her on the spot. Hold it! You say quickly. Were you close to the suspect?
As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time.
That tracks. You can run 30 feet in 6 seconds. That's if anything D&D has taught me. Maybe I should press her for more details? Sure, why not? I'd like to see this on the floor plans, just to be safe. It's like, when you take a while, he's just like, I see. He's like, hang on. I don't remember what's happening. I need a second to review the evidence. Please. The Lunchland car was...
She was a visitor, thus she was parked in B block.
So you witnessed the murder from here? Is that correct, Miss Starr?
Yes, that's right.
But there was a chain...
I went over it, of course.
That sounds fake.
Would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence. So she couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast.
Yeah, that fence was about 9 feet high, too. So how did Miss Sky not get away? Okay. Alright, well, let's just keep going here. Mention the muffler. She mentioned the muffler. What exactly did she say?
If I remembered exactly, I would have told you in my testimony.
Cheeky. Cheeky. The recording's still going. Okay, good, it is. I'm so paranoid. I haven't streamed in so long.
Anyway, all I heard her say was the word muffler.
So, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but someone else.
Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone.
Her phone? She can't mean... I'll ask further. Let's see what happens here. By phone, do you mean this cell phone discovered at the crime scene?
Yes, ultimately.
Ultimately? Ultimately?
My memory... It's like a salmon heading upstream, you see?
No, the court doesn't seem to start. No, I don't. What is that supposed to mean? Washing clothes on. Ah, got it, Gab. Have fun with that, I guess. Washing clothes. Fun stuff.
The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall.
On the wall? That's right. Near the car, there was an emergency phone on the wall.
Apparently it was out of order.
Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day. Good witnessing. Good witnessing. Good witnessing. Whatever happened to good testifying?
The things I do to please this rookie defense attorney.
Lana's cell phone. Okay, the word muffler was overheard during a call made to Emma at 5:18. Please have an emergency look. Right? Don't I have like a recording of this call? There's no need to push this again. What's wrong? You look like I do during finals. Never mind, it's nothing. I thought I had a recording of this message. Okay. Word muffler was was overheard during a call made to Emma at 5:18. There's a parking stub for Miles at 5:12. The victim died within with an hour and a half. Never mind, I can't read. The call made at 5:18. Okay, let's press that now. Do you think you could restate your testimony for the court?
Aha! I was going to ask the same thing.
I'll only say this one time, so listen, rookies.
Thanks, Gav. I think it makes sense to me. Whether it's right or not, that's up in the air.
The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition. Then she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order.
How could you have possibly seen that? That partition is solid.
So she pulled her own cell phone out of her pocket.
Parkour!
And during that time, you...
And during the time, you told me what's in your place.
Then, when I boldly grabbed her arm, the chief prosecutor hung up her phone.
And you saw her doing this.
What is it, Mr. Wright?
Yeah. That's a solid partition. That's a solid wall, ain't it? I mean, you can even see the solid wall here in the picture. There's no way she could have seen that from her angle. The only question I have at that point is, like, which one do I present to contradict that? I would imagine it's this, because you can actually see that the wall is solid. There's no way she would have seen all that take place behind the partition, if we're gonna be fancy about it.
That's the issue, Cam. I'm not sure which one I want to use here.
You think it'd be either Ayole? I mean, yeah, that's true. It's happened before. So what if I went, I saw it all. Okay. Hey, close your eyes. Close your eyes, chat. Close your eyes, chat. You're not watching this happen. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm confident that it's gonna be this. Let's present this. Music's still going. That's not right. Wow, that's true. Nah, that was correct. All right, well, let's just do this then. Let's press this one. I felt good about the picture. I honestly did. She made to escape. Can you be more specific?
She brushed aside my hand and ran. It was a terrible sight to see, like a dollop of lard on a pâté of foie gras.
Gross. Huh?
She even kicked over an oil drum at me.
An oil drum?
There's an oil drum on the other side of the scene of the crime.
But it's strange.
What's that?
If she wanted to escape, why didn't she just run the other way?
The other... The parking lot entrance.
That's right. It doesn't make any sense that she would run from behind the partition to the oil drums. Excellent. More mysteries.
I wish we could solve a few before finding more, though. Mowing lawn again is a standard tradition for me. That, I see. Have fun with that. I think I mentioned before, I used to love mowing the lawn for my house when I was growing up.
So this guy tried to run.
I'm sorry, Mr. My sister is so suspicious, Mr. Wright.
That was a lot of S's. Not as sorry as I am.
But she didn't do it. You have to believe me.
Okay. Like, I'm honestly just saving, so if I die, ideally I'll just come back to this. Because I don't want to have to go through all this again. That's not good content. Except for mowing the lawn. No, I just hate it, though. Oh, that's fair, CG. Yeah, boy, that's fair. That's how Twitch works. I don't know you're gone unless you say you're gone. I just assume that people don't like being leave. I guess the map. Even though we looked at the map, it shouldn't be the map, but it might be the map. Wasps are terrifying. Wasps are scary. I don't. Wasps are devils with wings. Ooh. Ooh, I don't know if this is right. Guys, like I really thought it would have been this picture because you can clearly see it's a solid wall behind her. Oh, man. I don't mind bees. Like, I'm not a fan of bees. I'm not a fan of insects in general and bugs in general. Like, arachnids, invertebrates, take your pick. I do not like bugs, but I don't mind bees. Bees are all right. My wife and I have been talking about, like, eventually we would like to try and make, like, a bee and butterfly garden because we need to do all we can to save the bees. I recently learned that butterflies are also similar. They're an indicator species, not as much as bees, but they are a fairly good indicator species because they also do similar things. They help pollinate flowers and everything. Like less directly than bees, I think, but they are also an indicator species. So if you're gonna make like a bee garden, you should also try and have like a butterfly garden. So things like that. Been lucky, never been sung before. I was just scared. I mean, same. The CG. I just don't like it. That's us. We are worms. That's about a really satisfying animation Hercules movie. Anyway, we're playing Ace Attorney. Y'all, I don't know what I'm doing. Is it this one? Is it the parking lot floor plans? Because I was really convinced it was this because you can see it's a solid wall. There's no way you can do that thing. But then look at this one here, maybe this one. I don't know. Even wasps are provoked. Taban. What are tabanos? Anti-wasp. Big old fat bumblebees. Bumblebees can be really cute. I just don't like. I don't want to touch them. I don't want to be near them. I just want to save them. Because they are important. I need to shave. Look at that. They look disgusting. Anyway, what? Just do the diagram. Just do the floor plans. Well, I'm stalling. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Mm-hmm. Okay, the music stopped. Good. Miss Starr, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Scott. The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias.
Well, who would have thought you would be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? You who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago.
Oh, a bit of courtroom drama. Well, Miss Starr, this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this? Some mosquitoes for cows with the anti-tickle. Jeez. I mean, like, I know, what are they, mosquito hawks? She has a bias. Actually, I have a bias. You're right. She kind of just was like, no, actually, I fucking hate you. I know about mosquito hawks. They're like this big and they look like a mosquito, but they eat mosquitoes. Like they're actually good. It's really weird. But that sounds awful. That sounds horrible.
I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me, and I'll make you cough it all up.
Ahem. Let's look at the floor plans. You said you witnessed the crime from this point. However, if that's true, you couldn't possibly have seen Miss Sky making that phone call. I believe you see what I'm getting at. That emergency phone was on the backside of this partition. See, I had the right logic, I just don't know which evidence to present. If indeed you were in B block, you couldn't have seen it.
What?
Whack! This is Miss Star's slow transformation into Wario.
What is the meaning of this?
It's simple, Your Honor. It's really quite simple. She's not coughing up lunch. She's coughing up lies. Good one, Nick. Phoenix is over here. Good one, Nick. Thanks, Nick. Emma's over here.
High five yourself.
That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you will allow me a question.
I had a paladin tank in FF14 for Striking Tree Extreme, who was his whole shtick was that he was a chocobo knight. He had the big chocobo head, shining armor, and he ended all of his sentences with "walk" or "walk." I don't know what sound chocobos make. I'm not a Final Fantasy fan. Anyway,
Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told the court.
here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about my own high-five in other cases. Oh boy. I mean, I would say what she saw. I mean, she couldn't have possibly seen it. Uh-oh. It could have been the order of events. I mean, she couldn't have seen... She possibly couldn't have seen... Wait, hang on. She couldn't have possibly seen... Miss Sky make the phone call. But it could also be the order of events, not where she saw it. Because that, I mean, she's where she is. And then... Like, she couldn't have seen her try and make the phone call on the emergency phone. Just quite literally, there's no way that could have happened. I'm gonna go with it. She lied about what she saw. In other words, she didn't see Miss Sky using that emergency phone.
She could have.
What's the matter, Star? Cat got your lunchbox? Alright, well, Nick, take the high five back.
Mr. Wright, I hate to bother you while you're celebrating your victory, but why would Miss Star lie like that?
Huh?
Why would she say that my sister had tried to use the phone but failed? It doesn't make any sense. Why lie about something so insignificant?
Oh. Dang, she's right.
I mean, maybe she really did see her try to use the emergency phone.
I see no room for doubt here. You ordered the patouille on rice, right?
Mr. Wright, and I thought you had something there.
Alright, so... It has to be the order of events, right? Well, I really can't afford to get this wrong, I'm on thin ice. I'm on thin ice. Let's go ahead and save here. I'll save at 1. That way it's never like, I don't know, too unfair. How could it be where she saw it? Could it be where she saw it? I don't think so. Because it's like, she was... Unless she wasn't on... Wait. Wait. Unless she wasn't on the other side of the fence. But how would she be on the police side of the fence, then? Because at that point, she'd be lying about where she was to try and save herself, because if she's the murderer... Is Miss Star the murderer? I mean, it's possible. Because what I'm thinking is, if she's lying about where she saw it, because she's saying she was up on this top right here, in that parking lot right in front of the car. You can't see where I'm pointing. So what if she was delivering food to her boyfriend and she was coming from this way, like from the left side? So she didn't actually see the murder. she saw the telephone. Unless she is the murderer. That feels like a lot of logic jumps, though. I don't know if that's correct. I just don't know. I'm too stupid for this game. I'm too stupid for any of these games, and I play them in the way anyway. I'm not a very smart man. Look. I'll get one good epiphany moment in every game, and that's it. But at that point, if we're saying that she saw her make the phone call, she might not have the order of events right either. Which then just throws everything out of whack. But, hang on, no, that's not possible, because she took this picture. Do we know she took this picture? Did we confirm that Angel Star took this picture? Or did she just have this picture? I got the hint. Wait. Yeah, that's not what's called in the question right now. It's about where, like, how she could have seen her ring the phone. I don't know. All right, I'm asking for help, chat. Chat, what is it? Is it where she saw it? Because that's kind of where I'm leaning now. I was leaning toward order of events, but I think now it's about where she saw what happened. I think that's correct now. About where she saw it. Is where she saw it? Okay. Alright, we're going with where she saw it. I saved, right? I want to save again. Just so we can load back to this point. This guy tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. You have the guide open? Yeah, that's fair, CG. That's what I was saying. Like, that was my line of thought. Is like, if she's saying, okay, so we were assuming that she saw the murder happen. But if that's not what she saw, and instead all she saw was Miss Sky use the emergency phone, then that means that she wouldn't have seen the murder happen. What is significant about this fact? Nothing. Therefore, it would be pointless for Miss Star to lie about it.
It's a lie. I see.
Let's say the witness did actually see Miss Sky using the emergency phone. It would mean Miss Star witnessed the crime from a different location. A different location? Interrobang? Now that's a pointless lie if I ever heard one. Not necessarily. Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it.
Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime?
All the testimony we've heard until now points in one direction. The place from where Miss Star witnessed this crime was here. Probably like here, right? Just for reassurance. That's fair. I mean, I think we all need a little bit of assurance at this point. I mean, I imagine somewhere in this side. Did she mention that she was bringing food to her boyfriend or not? Oh no. I want to say it was just the security room, but it might have been just down here in general. I don't know if I know this, Gab, because I don't know how specific it wants me to be. Does it want me to click on security room specifically, or somewhere down in here? Or do I just hit A and it'll be like, oh yeah, no, she was over here. Like, is it if I hit here, is it gonna include like the entirety of A block, or is it gonna be more here? Son of a gun is very specific. Is it the security room? I'm afraid. And I can't save. I can't save to load back to this point. Like I want to say in security room because she did say she was bringing. It's been like a month. Did she say she was bringing food to her boyfriend? I don't remember. I don't remember. I'm thirsty. Like, I want to say that. But she could have just been here. Honestly. Honestly. We're in the security room. If she was seeing, like, I think she was saying she wants to see her boyfriend. There's a weird outline around this page. I didn't realize that. It's not white. It's like white with an outline on it. She was bringing lunch? Okay, I'm saying security room then. That's what I needed. This is the only place where she could have been.
The security guard room?
Indeed, the security room is in the underground parking lot is well positioned. It's built on the second floor, so you can see the entire lot.
She wouldn't be able to see the emergency phone from there. But right there. There are many other places where she could have seen the phone.
See, like, I just couldn't remember if she said she was bringing lunch to her boyfriend. I thought so, but it's been so long. Couldn't remember anything. Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness, not being part of the prosecutor's office, couldn't park in A block. The only place where she could have seen the crime in the back of the partition is here. Okay. Why? I remember in your testimony you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend, in quotes, in the security guard room, yes? Well, Miss Starr?
How many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that the tables could be turned. Today a man has got the better of Angel Star.
Hold up, witness! What have you done? You used me as a detective, you said no better.
I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails.
Guilty? Is she talking about Miss Sky?
Mr. Wright, doesn't that strike you as odd? Why did Miss Starr lie? It doesn't make sense.
Huh?
She could have just said she saw the crime from the security guard station. It wouldn't change anything.
Exactly. This photograph tells all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim. That truth still stands.
Fuck you! It still stands. I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't smirk. This is not a smirking moment, Phoenix. We're struggling here, my dude.
What?
If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason.
That's what her reason was, Mr. Wright.
Me? Yeah, like I said, there's not a smirking moment, Phoenix.
Who else?
Mr. Wright, let's review what we know.
Miss Starr witnessed the crime from the security guard station. But she lied and said she saw it from B block. It must make a vital difference, but what? What would change? Angle of view to the crime? I mean, that fits in with the photograph. Psycho! How are you now? Welcome to Bread with second guesses all of his decisions in a video game. I'm gonna say angle of view to the crime, just because that makes sense. That lines up with the photograph. Also, I'm a 5% less chance. Really? Why? The angle at which she saw the crime occur would change. Yeah.
Angle? What do you mean?
Well, the security guard station is on the second floor, and, she would have sort of a more 3D view of the crime.
Oh, this is important. Why?
Dang it. Alright, reloading. Oh yeah, because if she could see the phone, she couldn't see the car trunk. I'm trying my best to stay at least. Well, that's fair, Psycho. Just hang out, chill for a bit, watch me be an idiot for a little bit. I mean, I guess it would be distance to the crime at this point. Difference in lighting wouldn't make it matter. Distance to the crime would absolutely make a difference, though. But why would she lie about that? Why does it matter? We're going with it. It changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime.
My condolences, Mr. Wright, but one look at the floor plans and it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet.
Is that clear?
I don't see how that would change what she could see.
What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. Miss Starr, I mean, yeah, now she can't climb the fence that way. You witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Sky?
Well, witness.
Yeah, yes?
You ordered the squid wheels, right?
The quality of my lunches has gone from low to inedible.
I was bringing a PB&J lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend.
Boysenberry for the boyfriend.
Thank you, Judge.
He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime from the glass-walled station. Before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene. But the door was locked, and I couldn't open it.
Cheesy Pete's. That's the opposite of quickly.
That's why I had to go in through the visitors' parking in B block.
Let's go to detour.
There's no way you got there quickly in any sort of sense of the word.
It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime.
5 minutes. This prejudice is considerable.
But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear it on my finest plastic spork.
You have a point. And the spork is a wonderful invention.
Sure. Yeah.
Would you like another caviar lunch?
Absolutely.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something.
Do I have any evidence to stop this?
I don't know if I do, actually. I don't think I do. Oh. Do I have any evidence to support this? Star's driving the judge. Yeah, she really is, honestly. There's no timestamp on this photo. Nope. Nope. Jeezy Pete's. Okay, so she went out to it, but then ran all the way around, came over here, and then she took the photograph. Oh no, I don't know. I don't know if I do. In there, fucking the first place. That's a good point. That's a real tight squeeze. Do I have any evidence to stop this? Alright. 5 minutes to get over there. That feels way too long, still. Because it's not that big of a parking lot, let's be honest here. Okay. Okay, so she stopped, ran. She tried to get in. She went over it. That's not quickly at all. Because usually in these situations, you don't just sit back and observe. Yeah, go ahead, Gab. Give me a hint, because I really don't know if I have anything to contradict that at all. Because, like... everything with timestamps. I was trying to think about that. So, like... this is at 5:12, right? So Edgeworth came in at 5:12. Died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. That still wasn't in the time slot. A phone call was made at 5:18. Okay, so that's only a 4-minute difference. There's no time step there, no time step there. So the phone call should have been done. Wait, no, the phone call would have been made while she was running over. She couldn't have heard muffler? Like, I'm thinking, like... I don't know what time she was there, though. It's kind of the issue. I mean, yeah, like that's what I'm thinking. Is that, like, if the car got here, the murder happened within 4 minutes of it coming here. Whoa. Hang on. Hang on. Something happened. You okay there, buddy? Having slight technical difficulties. Let me, I guess, unplug this. Plug you back in. Okay, Elgato's turning on. Well, what the heck happened here? Should I make a decision? Dog or cat? I'm more of a cat person, I'm perfectly honest. I have a dog, but... You okay there, bud? What happened? Hold on, please. Hell happened here? All right, well, let's see if I can figure out what the heck happened here. Okay, let's do this. No device. Yeah. Okay, Elgato's turning on. I sees it. Welp. I don't know what the heck happened here. Let's see. Elgato. I'll leave that on so you can hear me get frustrated at this thing. I don't know what honestly happened here. I don't have the foggiest idea what just happened.
It's just not loading.
All right. I'm gonna stop recording. YouTube, if you're watching this, if there's a second part to this, I fixed it. If not, we moved on to something else. So, thanks for watching. If this is the end of this one, I'm gonna keep streaming, but I need to figure something out. So I'm gonna stop recording because you don't need to watch me do technical difficulties for who knows how long. So, bye YouTube.